Sitting out here with Bo. He's not feeling well. He actually had a seizure a couple nights ago and he just hasn't felt like himself since then. He and Arrows both have seizures. We're keeping track of them, and then we'll talk to our vet about possibly putting them on medication for it. So he's going to go in early today. So we're going to talk about today's video. We're going to talk about some plants. I'm going to show you the difference between Queen Anne's lace and yarrow. I'm also going to talk about poison hemlock. I do not have any poison hemlock around here. If I do, it isn't blooming yet. It's still too early. This is the 3rd week of May in zone 6A. So I've got a couple new plants for you. The Queen Anne's lace. It's okay, Bo. He's so cranky today. So it's all right. It's just grasshopper. So we're going to talk about the difference between Queen Anne's lace and hemlock, poison hemlock. Again, when it comes to these wildflowers, if you do not know what it is, I recommend you do not just touch it. You take pictures, you go home, and you look it up first before you ever start to touch them. Unless it's something you absolutely recognize, something like red clover or oxeye daisy or something really simple like that that you've been knowing your whole life. So today we're going to look at a caterpillar. So I have some caterpillars living in my thistle. So I'm going to show you the painted lady caterpillar. I'm going to show you Queen Anne's lace and yarrow comparatively, and we're going to meet bearded tongue and something, a Fleabane that's called Philadelphia Fleabane, that are all just starting to bloom just today. Stay tuned. Not exactly pretty, is it? Well, not yet. This is Vanessa Cardui. Say hello, Vanessa. Also known as the painted lady. It will be a beautiful butterfly. And there's lots and lots of them living in my thistle right now. There's several. Anywhere I see one of these big spiky webs, there's a caterpillar. Painted lady, one of the most common butterflies seen in North America. I like how it builds its web. Oh, here's a really good shot of one. Look. Look at this one. Barely started on its web. Hi, sweetheart. What's up? I think there's one over here. No, this one's already crawled up and cocooned a while ago. See how the nest looks all abandoned? That one's already gone. If I could catch up with a painted lady butterfly, I would show you what she's going to look like. Maybe I can put an image up of a painted lady. Alright, so I'm going to think that this one is a Philadelphia Fleabane until I know better. It's supposed to have more of the little petals than any other Fleabane. It's non-native to Missouri, actually. And what's interesting is its name is, it's interesting, it's Aragaron. Whoops. Aragaron. Ara means early and Garon means old man. Well, it's an early old man. Look at his beard. So the leaves on the bottom are slightly lobed on this one. Can you see those lobes? And then as you go up, it doesn't lobe anymore. See that? And what is that called? When the ends of the leaf are not exactly even. Let me see if I can find a good spot for you. Kind of leans to one side. Do you see that? See how your right side is shorter looking than your left side? It's sort of set off like that. I believe they call that obtuse. And it's hairy. They call it hoary. Hello, Spidey. Hi, buddy. He's like, excuse me. I am busy. Funny looking little insect. So, early old man. Philadelphia Fleabane. Interesting. Do you know what it is yet? Look at the flowers. See how it has 2 petals on top and 3 below? One is actually like leads you down in there. That's called beard tongue. It's from the figwort family, and this is what they call a grow native. It's recommended that you grow this. Remember, I'm in zone 6A in Missouri, and this is recommended for my area. It's called beard tongue. Let me get my book. It's also called Penstemon digitalis. I cannot say the long Latin thing. Anyway, it blooms from May to July. But to me, it looks like it's already done. Little Shop of Horrors plant. What is it? Okay, first of all, let me say, if you don't know what a plant is, don't touch it, because it could be something like poison hemlock, and it's just dangerous to even touch. And poison hemlock and this plant are often confused, along with yarrow. So this one is actually Queen Anne's lace. So you can tell the difference because Queen Anne's lace blooms earlier. It doesn't get nearly as tall as poison hemlock. And it's got this hairy stem. See that? Poison hemlock has a smooth stem, but with like purplish looking splotches on the stem. You don't even want to touch poison hemlock. This is going to bloom in a couple of days and be known as Queen Anne's lace. Now I'll take you over and show you yarrow, which grows right next to it, and you'll see how not to confuse them. See these big, spread out, fern-like leaves? See that? That's Queen Anne. Okay, and yarrow, no snakes. Yarrow has these itty-bitty, finely spaced fern-like leaves. See the difference? And if it's poison hemlock, I wouldn't be touching it. And that blooms a little bit later in the year. Remember this from yesterday, the yarrow? See those little white spiders? They are in everything. They're just everywhere over here right now. I don't know what they are. I need to look them up. And so you saw that one, and so then here is Queen Anne's lace. And then, so which one is this? That's right. That one's yarrow, and you can smell it. Well, you cannot mistake a yarrow smell. Yarrow, look at the difference. One more time, Queen Anne's lace. Yarrow. See how much finer that is? And then in poison hemlock, I don't have any around here, thankfully. If I did, I would have my husband kill it. So, what did we learn? We learned a lot. So we can look at this and we can see a bunch of weeds. Or we can walk up and say, oh, look, it's Queen Anne's lace. Look at her. We recognize her now. And she's growing next to, what was that? Philadelphia Fleabane. Queen Anne's lace or yarrow?